Hey everyone, SpeeDMan here, and welcome back to part 2 of our Let's Play Civilization 6 Australia run. Before we get into today's video, I'd like to ask you to please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more daily content. This particular engagement, one of the things we have to be careful about is the fact that there are so many barbarians in this entire area. It's kind of absurd. The main thing is that we are going to need to start really producing some archers. Fortunately, though, they are going after the capital, so because it's the capital, I don't think they should be able to destroy it. If it's a different city, they would, but because the capital, cannot be destroyed directly, I think we might be okay. First it goes to melee.
Mysticism is the mystic.
So we've got enough faith, gold's not a problem. Let's see if we can upgrade ourselves up a little bit here. Going to need some specific things to kind of get us going properly. First things first, you take a look at the campus adjacency card. That would help us a pretty nice amount. Description, not really going to do much. Limitane, not going to do much. I need this more. Brings our science up, brings it up to 30, so that's better. We are 17 turns away. That's going to be made a lot faster once we have this tile here. Good, so we are getting nice positive, loyalty, so we can get back up to 100%. That's excellent for this level, because we will now have a position that we can actually work with here.
Don't reinvent.
Take another unit down. Finally got that built. I'm going to try to bring these units around the west, because if I bring them from the north, they're just going to get plonked hard. And then have this unit take volley. At least try to get started on damaging those units. Gonna keep saving up envoys because he's got 6 now. Okay, yeah, so this is completely out of the question. We're gonna need galleys, otherwise there's nothing we can do about that rotation. And we need to get the galleys soon, so that way we can get them over here before this expands to that tile and then blocks us off if there's ocean here, which it looks like there is. Ocean. Yeah, so we have to get across before, otherwise we're SOL. We'll work on this. Actually, let's get this going. Got ourselves theology, so that's good. That'll give us the religious kind of setup that we want. Mahabodhi Temple would be good for us. It was adjacent to a holy site with a temple, and you must have found a religion, so it's going to be a little while till we can get it, but that'll definitely help us. That isn't a bad one. It's 31 turns. Go back to here, work on this a little bit, and then we can work on monarchy afterwards, that way we can work on a tier 2 government. Gonna live without this card and put this on. If I want to double down on the holy sites, I could do that. I've got quite a few, so faith output's not going to be bad. I think this would be more helpful for us in the long term. Just think about this, a +8 campus would be insane. So let's pick that up. We're very behind on error score, but we'll have to keep working at it.
I don't underrate the...
Good, got our galley. That is going straight down here. I don't think Pachacuti was able to get... He was not. Okay, that's perfect. He wasn't able to get a great profit, which means that the holy site he has here, that's as good as it's going to get. So that's actually very ideal for us. We're going to move them that way, all the way around. It's better to be on this side so we can get going here. Let's just get rid of that. That way it doesn't exist. Not trying to take a chance here going that way. It's going to waste time, so I'd rather get this way. Now we got some advanced information. Start clearing out this region here. Shrine got done here, so that is our cue to get another one of these ready. Couple turns away from our temple. We will likely build Mahabodhi in that position. That'll be a pretty good setup there. Gonna go for a lighthouse. That would actually not, it would not hurt to get one. Getting that would be pretty good for us though too. I can live without having, I can live without having that because it's owned. I can live without having that because this is owned by Canberra. So as long as I have a temple here, this will be a tile I can use, and then I can just change. I can change who owns it at some point later on, but not a big deal. Okay. We'll eventually get working on that, but that's not going to be a priority for quite a while in this game. We are going to keep these units going up north. And move them up a little bit more. Good. So that was a ginormous barbarian assault. I mean, like, in any other circumstance, if that was a different city, that city would have been completely destroyed. And pretty much all of my cities would have been gone. So we do need to really get working on the expansion so we can actually, instead of working on this, working on that would be good. Could use that. It's gonna cost us a few hundred gold if we were to go for a lighthouse, so it's better that we make one manually. That was a waste of time to bring them all the way down. I didn't know that was going to be the case. Okay, so good to know. If a unit is being impeded like that, then their movement, they can't go through. Okay, well that's wonderful. That's also very smart of him to put that there, because that creates a choke point. So yeah, we're going to have to go all the way around this way. It's going to take a while. That's wasted a lot of turns, though. That sucks. Something to learn. That's gonna hurt. That's also a problem. I'm going to need to, of course that has close borders. Yeah, I'm gonna need to take suzerainty of this if I'm gonna have a chance to do anything. Having these movements blocked completely is definitely a little frustrating. Because it means basically we're completely locked out of areas that we want to normally head to. So these guys are going to get hit hard. Like that crossbowman's going to hurt badly.
If bread is the first.
And then convert that city. And now in a position where we're just barely losing loyalty now, so it's not as bad, but remember we're in a dark age. Assuming that we can get another normal age or better, that will put us in a better position, so we won't need to worry about loyalty pressure as much. This would be the biggest threat. Reducing that combat strength significantly would help us a lot. And then we'll just have to pull these guys back. Might as well actually bring this archer up. We'll head around, keep exploring. We just made it past, so that's good. Of course that one dies, because he wants to push that of all units. Lovely, thank you so much, you're so cool. You're a nice dude. Let's be friends, barbarians. Nah, I'm just kidding. Let's die. Actually, if we want to fix the loyalty in this city, this could be good. That way we can develop more loyalty pressure on that south end. We could work on this and get our science tempo up to date. Ooh, martyrs there, but so evangelize belief. And then what we could do is we can take Holy Order. That will help us in the long term, so that's why we're going to go for that one instead. If that one attacks us still, at least we'll be close by. So I think a position that we can work off of would likely be here. That way we can actively and constantly work that, and then we can settle up a couple more cities, you know, another here, and then put down some good tile yields here. If I actually move this settlement position up by one, like over here, that could be better. So let's do that instead. Go up by one. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. See, them being fortified here actually is going to be good because they'll defend okay. They're not going to have a lot of combat strength. This is a really tough one. If I can... I have an idea. If this kite's over... Alright, if this kite's over, we could pull something off here. And another city-state. I'll ship them down over here. Yeah, so then we'll bring this guy back down and then explore this area. Could be another civ here. A monumentality Renaissance era would be perfectly ideal for us. Okay, so we're one turn away from having another city that will provide us with positive loyalty. So that is a very strong thing for us. We're going to be losing some loyalty though once we have these cities pick up these, settlers, but we'll be gaining it in the long term, so it's not a big deal. What we do want to do is get I need to remember to make friends with him. Oh, now you decide to fortify. You know what? No. You can die. You should die, actually. This barbarian has caused... These barbarians have caused so much damage. Yeah, plus having more cities around here would provide us with positive loyalty pressure. Let's pick up provision. We know we're going to be needing it quite a bit, and then once this gets done, that's going to move up a couple turns, and if need be, we get enough population. Speaking of which, let's look for a tile that's going to provide us with... Wow, there's like nothing. Okay, so we're going to buy that. We're going to buy that tile, and we're going to work that tile. We can loop without having one science. I find a little more importance in getting some food growth. So let's go for that instead. We'll pick up the kill here. And it's another city converted. Perfect. So we guaranteed a normal age this time around. Let's keep working on it. I think in this city. Let's pick up an apostle. Let's complete our religion. Very few places that we can move around at this point. Once we have a great scientist, I think us going for cartography would eventually be the next priority. That way we can kind of get more of our navy set up and then start pushing out to different land. I'm banking on there being an island of some kind here. I'm very much banking on that. There are not any major cities with that. Yeah. We need that boost. 10 era score away, 10 turns away from the next era. Perfect. Okay, good. Barbarian Taoism, so that works for us. Pick up a nice little bounty of Diplo favor. We will head over to this position so we can take and destroy this barbarian camp once and for all. We'll have our North City here. Most excellent. We have a very good campus that just got completed. Just take a look at that 16 science. I have to say, that is God tier. Breathtaking, and has just about pretty much close to the maximum potential science that I could get out of that. The only thing that would make it better is if there was another mountain here. That'd bring it up a couple more points of science. But I think I would say 16 science in a singular tile is pretty damn good. And we've met the requirements for the Golden Age. So I would say that is pretty successful. And Granary got done. Perfect. So we have more population growth. That will put us now in a more positive manner. Yes. So 5.2 loyalty. That's perfect. We will now take a look here at some options for us to consider. I think personally, another holy site could do us wonders. But what would do us more of a just general and positive tempo shift is that if we get this, and eventually get Eiffel Tower later in the game, we can set up, that, because that'll go into a +3, and that'll give us a couple more points. So definite value to be had there, just not a concern right now. We are 6 turns away from getting another population, so that is good. We're doing pretty darn well in the growth, scheme of things. We'll work our way over here. And, okay, perfect. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cities now. Turn 130. And then we'll get a couple more cities. We will mass produce cities. So that way we've got cities all over here. That way we can really get as much possible growth. We can get as much possible growth here. I like the idea of adding another city here, because then we can put a harbor here. Or I like this better, because then I like this better. So we can put down a campus and then get set up with that. We're pretty much at our golden age here. Those have decent yields, do not get me wrong. But the thing is that's more critical is that we're going to be focusing more on the fact that we're getting heavy faith production from that. Because we could make this a religion game fully, and in that case, we can double down on that. Let's pick that up. +7 Holy Site would be amazing. It's coupled with Holy Site card and, the push that we can eventually make here. There's a lot that we can do here that would be very powerful. Work ethic coupled with that would be insane. It would just be an insanely high value tile. It's 14 production. Let's put it that way.
Him that's overcome. It's all paper.
We got our golden
It's
age.
all papers and forms.
So the good thing is that now we have the means to kind of work a few things. We will. Let's see. We'll need to get this going first, but actually I would rather us go for monarchy so we can get our tier 2 government. You can do more with it. And then monumentality, 100%. That's not really a problem. Great profit points. All that's going to do is, because of the excess, is provide us more faith. So not a big deal. All those movement, that would be nice, but not a big deal. Charges, again, not a big deal. At this stage, I would rather get potentially just more of our infrastructure in place. Oh, we earned a heroic age. Oh, that's even better. Hold on. How is, revert that. How was our loyalty? 25. Okay, so we got plenty. We have a ton of movement potential, so that's fantastic. That cuts that down. And then if we go to Cusco here, create a trade route that's going to give us more rotation. It's perfect. And then Canberra. Campus research grants. Since we got done with that, could work on university. I actually like the idea of us going for the food growth more. You have 14 maximum housing. It's going to take a long time for us to get to that point, but the potential of the city, as long as we kind of foster that growth, we should be very much solid. We'll take any and all additional amenities, keep our people happy. We'll see our yields go back up a little bit.
Our people know this new resource.
Plus, we can sell that strategic resource off as well. 1, 2, 3. Buy those. There's more value in those tiles. And then we'll go into that afterwards.
The man who has grit enough.
Perfect. Pick that up. Get ourselves another amenity. That'll keep people happy here, and also it's just going to be a really good tile. That is 2 food, 2 production, 5 gold. Okay, so that's perfect. That's fantastic. There we go. That's better. And then what we could do is we could take that. That'll help all of our cities. And we'll take this off. We'll put charismatic leader. Get some more influence points. And that will boost us up a lot. Khmer also has a golden age. Rome has a normal age, so that's good. Well, everyone, this is a fantastic stopping point for this episode. I want to thank you all for your time. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more daily content. I'll keep the videos coming every day. You'll have a good one. SpeeDMan out.